Hello guys, this is a new video listing the top 10 villains, or as we like to say, big bads, of BC Marvel's detective comic book series. My name is Corey, and this is Capco Inc. Comics. Number 1, the Doctor, aka Dr. Ravana. Dr. Ravana is the man who gave Detective his wolf powers. Using radioactive wolf blood, he was able to keep Detective alive, therefore giving him his powers. And they did end up fighting later on in the series. Number 2, Macaroni Penguin, the son of one of the biggest kingpins of Kansas City. His character didn't really have a role in the comic books. He was more of a background character, but hopefully he will make his presence known in the TV show. And number 3, Samantha Blade. She was the slave of Evans. He told her what to do and she had to do it. And when she fell in love with Detective, he broke it off and she gone rogue. And so she attacked Detective and became this new villain. Number 4, Aunt Abigail, Wick, and Dale. All 3 of these characters are family of Detective. Aunt Abigail is his aunt, Wick is his uncle, and Dale is his cousin. And they all tortured Detective. Aunt Abigail killed his mom, and they raised him. And then they forced him to shoot his dad in the head. And Aunt Abigail has lightning powers, like actual lightning powers. 5, Mudmouth. Mudmouth has a deformed face from his face exploding during school. Mudmouth has always been bullied in school, so he took a bomb and tried to show his bullies that he wasn't playing, and he tried to kill everyone, resulting in his face being blown off. And he had to get his face surgically repaired. It ended up looking like a mud stomp. So he got bullied even more. And number 6, Charity. Yes, I know. Now you're going to say, how is Charity a villain if Charity is Detective's best friend? Well, Charity fought Detective. Detective fought Charity, so therefore he is a villain in the series. Charity is a half-demon police officer who is best friends with Detective, but Charity likes to drink, smoke, and other stuff. Charity is a half-demon gang member, and he fought Detective over Pam a couple of times, so yeah, Charity is a villain of Detective, even though they're best friends. Number 7, Frame. Frame is Detective's arch nemesis, and Frame was friends with Detective back in the day until he killed his baby. And so Detective and Frame have been enemies ever since. And so Detective gave Frame a scar to remember after killing his baby. That's why he's given the name Child Killer, because he kills children and adults too, but you know, he's had some times where he's shot kids. So yeah, he's the Child Killer, Frame, who frames people for his crimes. He figures out a way to frame someone for the crime that he committed. And number 8, Father. Detective's dad is alive. Detective shot his dad when he was 7 years old in the comics, but his dad is still alive because he is a mortal being. He was created by one of the villains in the series, and he's able to stay alive from gunshot wounds. He made it seem like he died, but he really wasn't dead. And he has godly powers in this series, like a lot of powers. And he takes out Detective Zai, and he's pretty dominant in the series. So I can't wait to see him on, the screen. Number 9, Evans. Pam's lunatic brother, Evans, works in the police department right along with Detective, but Evans wants to create Crime City, a city of crime, a city where no one cares anymore, a city where you could be free and not have to be told to follow rules. And Evans is pretty dominant in this series. Yes, he gets half his face burned off in a fight against Detective and Charity. Evans is a remarkable character in this series, taking control and stuff like that. And number 10, Gun Savior, aka Plague of Doom. This character has 2 names in this series, but Plague of Doom is a hitman who is resurrected, looking all over the world for Detective, chasing him and trying to get his revenge after being killed by his father. And that's not the only reason he's looking for Detective. Somebody put money on Detective's head, giving Plague of Doom the A-OK, and Plague of Doom does not care about the money. If you pay him to put a price on someone's head, he's going to look for that person. It's not, no, I'm getting out of the contract. He will find that person and kill them. So that is pretty much why he is the biggest bad in this series. Trained hitman who will kill anyone that is in his way to get his target. That's why he is one of my favorite characters in this series. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for Capco Inc.'s Detective on YouTube now. And this is Capco Inc. Comics. See you later. Bye.